Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar. Nipah infection and Kerala or Keralam. It's a news which, it's very recurring in nature. Every year, every other year, we keep on hearing about it. Why Kerala faces the brunt of Nipah infection? You know, what is there in Kerala or Keralam which is not there in other states? Like I keep on telling people about, when you talk to your better half or something, what is there in her which is not in me? These kind of stupid talks. But let's be serious. Why Nipah infection and this recurring occurrence in Kerala? So this is important from UPSC mains perspective. The second thing which is important from UPSC pre perspective is Nipah infection. Is it bacterial or viral in nature? Viral in nature. Is it zoonotic? What does it mean? Whether it is transmitted by animal? Yes. What is the primary animal? Fruit bats. What is the intermediate? Pigs. What is the meaning of intermediate here? We have to understand. Can it transfer from human to human? Yes. So there are so many things which we have to understand from pre and mains perspective. And the mains question is why Kerala? We'll understand that as well. And let me tell you first of all the reason. And even we'll go to why Kerala. First of all, let's talk about this issue. This news which published in Hindu on 7th July 2025, page number 6. Two Kerala districts strengthen vigilance against Nipah infection. And if you see this, there are different facts and figures which has been given, a total of 383 people. From UPSC perspective, you don't need to remember all these numbers per se. We have to go into the intricacies, why it is happening in Kerala, and that is important thing. And I will show you some facts and figures. These facts are important from pre-perspective. Nipah infection, viral infection, not bacterial infection. And again, it's a zoonotic virus. That means it transfers from animal to humans. Cool. And that also not cool. It's sad. Cool from like the point of view that you have to remember it. It's a very sad thing because it has a very high fatality rate. If 100 people gets it, you can see the fatality rate 40 to 75%. Minimum 40 people will die, and it can go to as max as 75. So the fatality rate is very, very high. It's a highly deadly virus, and we are worried about our Kerala's brothers and sisters, Keralam's brothers and sisters. Origin, first identified, you can see Malaysia, Singapore. Natural reservoir, fruit bats. And intermediate host means pigs. That means, let's say, fruit bats, they, infected some fruit or some toddy. Toddy is tadi, we call it in Hindi, wine, and all these things. So some of these fruits were eaten by pigs. From pigs, it can be transmitted to us. From humans also, if somebody is infected already, he sneezes, even then, human to human transfer can also happen, and it can be transmitted rather. So all these things you have to keep it in mind. Cool. Modes of transmission, animal to human, contact with infected bats or pigs. Bat is the primary transmission source. Pig is the intermediate transmission source. So even pig, they have got it from fruit bats. So consumption of fruits or raw date palm sap contaminated with bat saliva or urine. So what happened? This is fruit bat. So they feed on fruits. If you have eaten those fruits, there's a high probability you will get it. Or even the wine, the toddy, we call it toddy as we have said. There are some toddy and raw date palm trees, people go upwards, they collect the toddy and they come down. So even if that toddy is infected by fruit bat and you drink it, you will be contaminated with Nipah infection. Human to human, close contact with infected individuals, exposure to respiratory droplets, body fluids rather, or contaminated surfaces. And that's why we keep on talking about when somebody sneezes, people are like, oh my God, use a handkerchief, and all those people get worried about it, because you can see here, even a virus as deadly as Nipah can be transmitted by respiratory droplets. So we have to be very, very wary about it. Now comes the mains question. What is the mains question? Why Kerala? Why Kerala is impacted by Nipah infection so much? First thing first, fruit bat. Fruit bat, they need forest. When you read about Kerala or Keralam, Western Ghats, densely, if the forests are very high density, there are abundance of forest here. That is not there's no dearth of that. Fruit bats thrive in those regions. First point, this Western Ghats, densely forested. Second point, human animal interaction. So what do I mean by that? So these bats, they are eating on fruits, and then the humans are eating them, and the contaminated fruits or toddy, that also leads to the contamination. Third point, high population density. Many of you may not know, when we talk about population density, people remember Bihar, West Bengal. But after Bihar, West Bengal, the third most, or highest population density is of Kerala. Kerala is at the third number. Kerala is at the third number when it comes to population density according to 2011 census. This high population density also means that if one particular person is infected and mobility, one or two, or they are moving from one place to another because the population density is so high, many people get infected at once because of the high population density and mobility. Fourth, it's a very close-knit community. And fourth point, let me focus on the health part. Surveillance, testing. These things happen a lot in Kerala. When we talk about even rape cases, etc., people say that in Delhi is a rape capital, Kerala, so many rape cases. We hear about these cases in Delhi or Kerala because people report it. There is too much under-reporting in so many other states. That's why you don't hear about it. Same goes with Nipah virus also. We hear about Nipah virus in Kerala because there is a health surveillance, there is health testing which goes on in that particular state. That's why we know about it. Let's say in some state, I am from one of the Bimaru state, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. If you don't do any testing or health surveillance, how will you know whether a person has Nipah virus or not? People will die. It will be like just a normal fever, he died. So because there is high health surveillance, high health testing, and that's why we get more number of Nipah virus. Maybe the situations are there are certain cases of Nipah virus in other states, but nobody's testing it. Hope you're understanding. Then the fifth point is related to close-knit family and communities. So people infected by Nipah virus, other members of the family are taking care of that guy or girl without proper, using proper safety equipment. That leads to also transmission, secondary transmission. So all these factors have led to Kerala being an epicenter of Nipah virus, and Kerala government has to be very, very wary of it. So presence of natural reservoir fruit bats because of dense forest, western ghats, human wildlife interaction we have discussed, human people feeding on those fruits infected by fruit bats or toddy. Efficient health surveillance and testing. We know about Nipah virus in Kerala because they have an efficient health surveillance and testing. They are doing the testing. High population density and mobility. Third most means highest population density after Bihar and West Bengal. So because of that, one or two people get infected, many are getting infected who are in their vicinity. Mobility also, they're moving to other region is also getting infected. Close-knit families and caregiving practices without proper safety equipment, that also leads to family member having Nipah virus. So all these factors have played a role. Why Kerala? These 5 factors, major factors. Then there can be other factors. My Malayali friends and other people who know about the prevalence of Nipah virus in Kerala, if you have something to add to this why, feel free to do it in the comment section. We always love your feedback and comments. Positive, negative, doesn't matter. It always strives us to become better in every way possible. Now let's solve some MCQs. MCQ 1, consider the following statement about Nipah virus. Have a look at these statements. We have talked about it in detail. You should be able to solve this question and this question as well. Which of the following are possible modes of transmission of Nipah virus? There are 4 reasons and solve it. Try to solve it. Mosquito bites, they have nothing to do with Nipah virus. It's not malaria. So again, if you know the answer of these 2 MCQs, feel free to post it in the comment section. If you feel like I added anything to your knowledge base, you can like this video, share it, subscribe it, comment on it, make it a movement that will incentivize us to make more videos for you, everybody. Again, hope you understood where I'm going with this. Also, Saran ma'am, I will share this particular PDF along with the answer of these 2 MCQs in my Telegram channel, Fun Study with Shubh. You can join my Telegram family and again, let's grow together. Also, Saran ma'am, if you feel like there is any issue with your UPSC 2026 preparation, you can join our batch, that is July batch. Batch is starting on 7 July 2025. This is the critical period for 2026 preparation. I have made a video on calendar 2026. You will realize that you have less than around 10 months for prelims now and just more than a year for mains. Everything has to be done now in a faster manner, swift manner. By January, you have to complete your optional, ethics, world history, all these things, because from February 2026, you will be in the pre-mode. So many things has to be done by you. If you feel like we can help you in any way possible, join our batch. Batches are starting from as low as 9,999. So this July batch, which is starting from today, that is 7th July, it has 3 variants. You can join any of the 3 variants based on what do you need. I will just show you how you can join this batch. You can use my code SHS Live. The prices will reduce the maximum. 3 variants. And again, if you watched my videos earlier, you know how to join it. If you don't, let me show you. You can go to StudyIQ.com, or you can also go to Play Store, Google Play Store, download our StudyIQ app for free. From there also you can join the course. You will go downwards, you will go to all languages, you will go to English, and 2026, this is a batch I'm talking about, 36,999 you are seeing after reduction. It will again reduce further. There are 3 variants. Before you join this batch, go here and have a look at all these features based on, and again, then you can decide whether you want all of these features, you want some of these features. You know, there is one feature where if you clear UPSC pre-2026, we'll initiate full refund for you, full fee refund, whatever we are taking from you. After discount also. 11,000 cash prize if you are our monthly top performer. IGP, interview guidance program, because this is P2I, prelims to interview. So we have with us retired IAS officer Anil Swarup sir. He will be guiding you. And this year, more than 120 plus students, more than 120 students, they cleared UPSC, CSE, and they have taken help from our, they have joined one batch or the other of us, StudyIQ. And if you want to be a part of that esteemed group, you can join these batches. Prelims and Mains Residential Program, I like this MRP. In MRP, which is currently going on, what happens? Let's say you clear UPSC pre-2026. All the people who have cleared UPSC pre-2026 who are part of our different batches, they will come together, they will live together, they will prepare for mains and interview together. And that helps a lot because, you are in the company of those people who are working for a common aim. Nobody is non-serious there. Test series 75 plus prelims test, 12 mains test. Once you have joined our course, you have proper notes, videos, then you will focus here on the test and mains test. You shouldn't be going anywhere else. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, including relationship with us. If you're joining our batch or any other batch, trust that particular batch, trust the source, revise that source multiple number of times, and that is the key for success. As they keep on saying it, minimum source, maximum revision. That is not a cliche, that is an actual reality rather. And again, these are the different variants, diamond, platinum, gold, different, batches. And again, you can see all the things which were there, we have seen in the features are here. For diamond, again, you can use my promo code SHS Live. The prices for everyone will increase. Gold means decrease rather. Gold will decrease to 9,999. You see these codes only for today India, that will decrease prices by 6,000. If you use my code SHS Live, that will decrease prices by 7,000. So this diamond decreased from 36 to 29,999, and these are the features. Then for platinum, the prices will reduce from 31,999 to 24,999. Again, some features have been excluded. That's why I'm telling you, based on your preference, you can join any of the 3 batch. Gold, 16,999 will decrease to 9,999. You have live classes and lecture notes. So, and again, after that, if you have any other queries, you can call on this number, 9240231070. I'm reminding you, classes are starting from today, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., 7th July it is, right? 2025. So that's how you will join this batch. You can click on buy now and the process will start. Okay, sir and ma'am. So I have told you anything and everything related to the batches, related to Nipah virus and Kerala. If you want to add to more why Kerala bears the brunt of Nipah virus, feel free to post it in the comment section along with the answer of those 2 MCQs. I will see you people soon. Take care. Be blessed. Tata. Bye-bye.